Hello everybody and welcome to the Genshin Impact livestream. Has been this wonderful Saturday. Hello baby Sinbad. I hope you're having a great day. I will be coming better soon to watch my livestream. Okay, we have another Genshin day, but this time, unlike the last few streams, we actually have something to do. There is a brand new event. So, depending on how long the event story is, might even take most of the day. But first we'll do the usual. Some dailies. Oh, not credit dailies today. Some dailies. Artifacts. I will need to do the like 2 Miliastra AFK games at the very least for the daily task. Unless I've already done them in the morning, but I don't remember. I don't think so. The Stygian leyline period is over. Oh, wait, that means we are doing weekly bosses. Good thing I reminded myself. Let's start the Gamba. Because at first I would say the Stygian period is over, so we can level up Yahoda, but then I'm like, no, that's not what it means. That means we are doing weekly bosses. But if I have anything left over, which I will for one run, we will clear the Yahoda boss. How many standard pulls do I have, by the way? 0. Okay, very lovely. Grab these. I already had. I was running out of the seeds. That's the enemies. Getting there. Getting here took so much more time than actually killing the enemies. We can just like swim across. Or we could even take a Kuchenki. Could we? Yes, we could. Lovely. Or no, we couldn't because they can't swim. Oh, that's a shame. I guess I could have tried to take these. Yeah, but we need to walk quite a bit. Swimming is probably faster. Why can't Kuchenki swim? I feel like they definitely should be able to. Like, they can fly sometimes. So why can't they swim? Destroy all flying targets. Oh, let me out. Whew! The most riveting quest in all of Genshin. This is the version where you actually kinda need to aim if you want to one-shot them all. Because you need to shoot at the center one. Oh! Friendship and Nefer! Let's go! We can kick her out of this team. And that's what I will do. Immediately. We'll grab the name card. And you can play like... I still want to keep Yahoda active. And then not create resonance, so we'll just play Nefa. Oh, but we don't have Hydro? I mean, we just want to keep Yahoda active. And just Inefa for the shield is better than our other options. I guess I know. Possibly could have been good. And then we can go Dark Mode Durin? Overvape? We'll play Columbina here when she comes out. Just 3 more weeks. And a little bit. How do I get there? I think I have to walk around. Take the Kuchenki. Oh, I can even take this. Oops. I know, I need... Wait. What is this marker? Even walking around didn't help me. Here. Okay, will this... Can I get there through this path? No, not here. I could have just climbed. Oh yeah, here we go. That's the That's the passage. And that's pretty much the only way here. Or like climbing the surrounding buildings. Here we go, better late than never. All for this absolutely riveting daily. What is the music? They should play the like happy music that we get when we saw these in the quests. Okay, we got there eventually. Once again, getting to the quest took more time than actually completing the quest. But that's kind of what dailies are about. Especially not great dailies. Okay, we'll just do this to get the shield. Oh, I have no energy. Oh, I guess doesn't matter anyways. Because then it's just the goat. If I walk up here, yeah, it should retarget onto the other enemy. Nice, I managed to grab them before they died. Okay, so we've done this, right? Yeah. Yep, daily commission reward. Here we go. We kinda need to free up one more spot in our friendship team by the time the second half rolls around of the next patch. Because we'll get Columbina, but then Zibai and Andy Luga. So I only have 2 free spots now. We need 3 free spots. So making sure that Durin gets all my friendship is paramount now. Especially because he will not have like another Notcry. He doesn't need another Notcry, or rather, he will not have another Hexarray. Once I have a full Notcry team here, pretty much. Full Moonsign team, actually. The distinction is relevant. Okay, let's spend a little bit of resin on Yahoda. Is the Nefer boss, which makes sense. Oops. And let's go with a Klee team. Do I have a Klee team? Yes, let's go. Annihilated. We'll still give the friendship to Yahoda as well. We got a gemstone. That's quite lovely. Only 3 drops though. And I can't afford another one. Yeah, if I spend another one, we'll have 80 resin left. I will have enough resin by the end of the stream. Because in 80 minutes, I will get, or in 88 minutes, I will get 11 more resin. My stream will be long enough for that, so by the end of the stream we can do another run of this boss. But not now. Ooh, these are cool. I forgot they exist. Oh, they react to the power of the Kuvaki. Cool. Sometimes when I like just walk around places that I don't normally walk around all that often, I want to switch my gadget to the scanner and see if there aren't any chests nearby, but in Notcry I know that I've already gotten every single chest. It kinda takes away from the excitement, to be honest. Of like... Oh, I can find a chest at any moment. Because I cannot find a chest at any moment. I've already found them all. It's over, it's done, this area is barren now. Wow, sprinting stratagems. Amazing. Let's check out my teapot. And I guess I'll just start my daily artifact run. Because you can just pause it when it's time for the weekly bosses and resume it afterwards. There is nothing wrong with that. And until then we'll be making more puzzle pals. We've got 80 of them already. Hello, the gamer? Actually, double check the Realm Depot. Because tomorrow we'll be streaming Zenless, so this will be my last Genshin stream of the week. We need to make sure everything weekly is gonna be complete. And yet the weekly Gamba is already there. I'm halfway there with the weekly XP limit. But that's because I haven't done bosses yet. Bosses are very pricey. And Forge and Cook as well are not complete. Cook! Oh shoot, we haven't cooked in a while. Cooking and the thingy. I'm already a few days overdue. But with Escofade it doesn't matter when you do this. I can do it on Sunday and then on Monday again, the next day. But unfortunately it matters with the Transformer. Yep, and I'm pretty sure it's been ready since like Thursday. Let's drop in some radishes. Not sure I have so many radishes. Okay. Come for it, I couldn't help. It does help a little bit. If I push it a little bit to like be between the two of them, I think it still only reacts with one. Also, it's being pushed around by the Furina pets. Okay, that's it. That's our cooking for the week. Before we continue with weekly bosses or artifacts, I'll go take a quick bathroom break. And you will have some time to vote on the Gamba, at the very least. So, don't go anywhere, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. 20k on ping like always. The unfortunate part. As if nobody believes. We already had one doubter. But no believers. Okay, I will start going through here. I probably managed to like clear this island, but then we'll have to start doing weekly bosses, but it's fine. I don't care about timing because I'm not gonna be streaming Genshin tomorrow. It only matters when and how quickly I do my artifact route. If I'm also gonna do it tomorrow. But as you might imagine, I don't do this off stream. Although I have done the artifact route off stream before. When Notcry first came out and I started, and after like a bit of playing Notcry, I started doing this. I would do this even off stream. Because I just really wanted to play Genshin all the time. But I still needed to stream the other games once per week. That's like the bare minimum. But yeah, nowadays I don't really bother. There's already plenty resources. The tea is very nice today. I've had some fancier teas recently, and that makes me appreciate the simple one even more. Just a tea bag, and that's it. If this place wasn't in Natlan, it would be a bit annoying to go through from here to here. Because Chaska's dash would just like barely not be enough, so I would have to use the cruising mode. The slower one, although I don't really mind. Chaska is plenty fast even when going slow. Because I have all the movement speed. Chaska with like no movement speed would be kinda slow. But we've got Anemores, we've got Chiori, and the bow. I do have it right, because like, yeah. Sometimes I switch weapons around because of Stygian. And then I don't remember exactly what was where. Okay. And yeah, we'll complete the market. We can start doing the fights. We can fight another exciting boss today. Exciting random boss. As the final one is the Farlekino. Before we get a new weekly boss next patch. My next patch is gonna be such a banger. Finally new areas. Culmination of the story. No, don't do this. I mean, this side is better than the left side. Grabbing onto the right is okay. And a new set for Klee after all these years. Whoops. And it's not as a set that like works on Klee by accident. It's a set for Klee. For some other characters as well. It's not like for Klee only. But yeah, it's not just an accident that she's getting a new set. Who's this new boss? I won't spoil you. I myself wished to be unspoiled, but it's very hard if you're looking at anything new patch related. To not get spoiled. It's not a big spoiler, because they will show it in the live stream anyways. I guess if you are fine, I can tell you. It's a minor spoiler. Can I use the Klee set? No, because she's not a Hexerai character. The new set is only for Hexerai characters. Or, specifically, characters who have completed Witch's homework. That's the wording on the new set. If you have completed Witch's homework, you get 20 more crit rate from the set. Because the set gives you 32% attack or 42% attack. It gives you a lot of attack. And that works for anybody. It's better than 2-piece attack. So it's a fairly universal thing you can just play anywhere. Here, 18 on the 2-piece, and then 25 on the 4-piece. And this anybody can get. You just need to hit an enemy with a normal attack, charge attack, elemental skill, elemental burst. You get 25 attack. So any character can use this for 43% attack. Kind of pretty decent actually. This is like on the level of Gilded Dreams, essentially. Only this part of the passive. When it comes to how many stats you are getting. So if you are playing like Gilded Dreams in FA, you would rather play Day Carved from Rising Queens to just get the 43% attack. And then if you have completed Witch's Homework, you get 20 crit rate. Kind of this is for Albedo. Albedo already has 2 amazing sets, so Albedo does not care. Because on Albedo you can play both Golden Troop for max skill damage, or a set that's even slightly better is Husk of Opulent Dreams for 30 defense and then 4 stacks, so 24 more defense and 24 damage bonus. So 54 defense, 24 geo damage bonus, right? So Albedo does not need a new set at all. This is mainly for... Same for Fischl, like Fischl already has Golden Troop, right? So she doesn't need this. This is for Klee, for Razor, for Durin, especially those 3, because those 3 characters don't have any good sets that they can play. And that can also be used for Venti. Venti has a decent set in... Of course there is Vivi for support Venti, but for DPS Venti we already have... Desert Pavilion Chronicle. Not sure which one will be better. Probably this, because Venti's damage is split between his burst, normals and skill. And Pavilion does not buff your burst or skill. It does buff your normal attacks more though. It gives you attack speed, which is kinda nice. But yeah, I imagine this will be better for Venti as well, but not by that much, because he already has a set option that works. But yeah, Klee has nothing, Razor has nothing, and Durin can only play support sets, like Noblesse. I say support sets like Noblesse, it's pretty much only Noblesse and nothing else. There is no other support set that works on him. Tenacity does not, because his damage is burst damage. Who is Alpi? He doesn't have any like very based characters on his showcase like Durin or Klee, so yeah. If Alpi is here on the stream and wants to friend me, that's fine. But I'm not, I can accept, but I don't want to accept friend requests from randoms. That's a pretty nice name card, by the way. Those hands and the cat looks quite lovely. And we've got Layla's birthday. I'm not sure why, but over the past few months, our star course calculations have been showing huge fluctuations. Everyone and their shan spent days running the numbers before we managed to scrape together a conclusion. The closer a star's path is to the moon, the more data fluctuates. Everyone's thrilled, of course. If we can figure out what's going on, well, we don't have to worry about running out of research topics anymore. As you can see, she's fallen asleep again. What she observed about the moon really was unusual, but let's leave that distant puzzle where it is for now. There's something far more important at hand. It's her birthday today. If the time, come by the darshan and take her out for a little walk. When she's with you, that endlessly whirring, calculation-obsessed brain of hers actually slows down a bit, and that's good for both her body and her mind. Do come by, I've set aside some snacks for you to share. Okay, let's go do the cryo boss. The closer a star is to the moon, the more it fluctuates. The fate reading. Intriguing. Okay, everybody has energy, that's good. Okay, nice. Everybody has energy now. A single person has voted yes. And this is how it is. If nobody votes yes, you will not lose your points. Like if nobody votes yes, but yes wins, you will not lose your points. But you will also not gain anything, of course. We might have like a last second hydro save, but at this point it looks like it's done for. Wilson! Wilson, you have to save the Gamba! Save the Gamba Society! We need a believer. Because the Gamba's almost done. We've got 20k points on doubt. And we need at least 1 point on belief. We should use Albedo in this fight. Nah, it doesn't work with Cryotins. Here we go. Gamba is saved. Now the doubters can lose all their points in peace. I really hope we do win this time. To honor Wilson's sacrifice. Wilson the king now. Oh no, the shield was the shield from Dahlia was already down, so I didn't get the res. But yeah, whatever, it was good. Even though I died, it was still fine, cause we split our damage up properly. We just tanked everything, which is unfortunate. But yeah, if Dahlia can revive a teammate, but only if the shield is still up. Once the shield is down, or rather, while his burst is up in general, your shield can get broken. Because like you can't die if the shield is up, unless you get like corroded by your rift wolves. But while the attack speed bonus is up, right? While his burst lasts, he can revive you. But once it's over, it doesn't work anymore. Unfortunately, it's not like Barbara. Because Barbara's works no matter what, right? Just like once every 15 minutes. Okay, let's see. 2 knights? 2 knights and the rook, we got a triple. Okay, man, now I'm like set. Do you have C6? You probably don't have C6. Yeah, it's the revive effect that's on C6, like all the other revive effects as well. Barbara, Chichi, and even Hutao and Shinobu all only have revive effects at C6. Which is kinda funny because they're all pretty terrible. Okay, let's go for the Natlan boss now. Surely we'll have a very smooth rotation and he will die easily. No trouble at all. He thought I will not kill any of my teammates. Where is Mobuika? Oh wait, my Bennett's artifacts might have been taken away. Actually no, this looks fine. I could have more ER if I took this one. $24. I might have swapped this around, have I? Oh wait, how much ER do I have right now? 254. Yeah, I should have... Oh, but I don't have FAV. Do I have a Bennett build saved on NK? Because yeah, I moved my pieces around and now I don't remember what was where. I do have a Bennett build save on NK. Okay, so I had the 24 ER feather. At least last time I saved the build. No, I have not played Genshin yesterday. Yesterday I was streaming Star Rail. 12.3 on the flower, okay. ER Suns 28 crit damage. Oh, I think those are... Wait, are those the same ER Suns? Yeah, those are different ER Suns. They also have 28.8 crit damage, but mine had 8.7 attack. Oh yeah, these ones. Oh, I remember! I think I switched those around to like lose some damage, right? I want to have like less attack or something? But it's almost the same piece, so I'm not even sure if that was the case. And then 23 are on the hut. That checks out. Okay, yeah. So we just need to change the feather with Durin. Oh, I don't have energy. Oh no, bro. Nobody has energy. Okay, it was fine. As long as I don't die here. Okay, this is terrible, but nobody had energy, man. Do I even have Fav on Shiona? I do. Okay. Could have been worse. Also could have been better though. But yeah, I only ever play events off stream, right? If you want to ask me have I done something in Genshin, I only ever play Genshin on stream. Like anything relevant. I did spend some resin on the Stygian ley line yesterday because it was ending, but yeah, like that's not real content. Also, because I only ever play Genshin off stream, if the stream has just started, and you want to ask me have you already done the Abyss that started today, I couldn't have done it. Because the stream just started, and I never play Abyss off stream. Easy peasy. Also, another triple drop? Easy points for Wilson? No, bro, I already struggle for content. So another triple drop. This one doesn't really matter, but I only had 11 eroded Sunfires before this double drop, so actually this matters. If we get a character who has eroded Sunfires? Because I think Durin uses them, right? That's why I have so few. Durin, my boy. Yeah. Also, speaking of Durin, oh, we can only craft 2. I won't farm his books right now, because then I like don't have anything to pick from the book selector. There is always something to pick. Okay, we need to do another boss. Who are we doing today? $73, 78. We could do Boreas. 84, the knave? How is it 84? Yeah, let's do some Boreas runs. When fighting the wolf, you can also change your team to claim the friendship on different characters than you actually use to kill the boss. Which doesn't matter all that much because the boss is so weak you can beat him with anybody. But it's pretty cool. The other bosses are all domains and you cannot change your team inside of a domain. You put your laptop on top of an air purifier? Be careful about the humidity. It might be bad for your internal components. Maybe we can just one-shot him with Mavujka. Let's first grab some particles. Okay.
山の地みんながそばにいてくれるわキズ口封じは任せたからねこの天下で裁く
He let it drop in a hit. So the humidifying, so what is it doing? And only a double drop here, but yeah, this doesn't matter much. This filters the air, so it probably doesn't really do anything then. So essentially it's just a fan, right? It's just a fan and you put your PC on top of a fan to have more airflow. Or like your laptop. But 30 degrees? Do you not have like fans inside of your laptop? I know that some laptops don't have fans, like some MacBooks. Okay, let's finish the artifact route, and then we will start the event. And first we will do the event story, and if we have time, depending on how long the story is, we will also do the activities. And some rhythm gaming, ideally. So let's go to Fontaine. You want to replace thermal paste in 5 years? Replacing thermal paste is not really all that necessary. As long as you have like quality thermal paste. When packaging up to ATC, I mean ATC is fine. If you can drop from 80 to 50 by just having a fan, then like yeah, that's good. But yeah, 80 is not really an issue. I don't get 80 when I play. Like right now, my CPU is at 54 degrees, GPU at 50, but they are pretty much both just like chilling. But when I play like Shin Megami Tensei 5, I have them both at like 75-ish. And like yeah, there is nothing to worry about. Not LAN. I have just replaced all my fans in my PC, but it was actually unnecessary. I replaced my, so not all the fans, but I replaced the case fans because I thought they were being too noisy. But turns out it was the power supply fan, and my fix for the power supply fan at the end of the day was nothing. I didn't really fix it; it just fixed itself eventually. Because I kept trying to like change some stuff in my PC. So like first I changed the fans, then I had some issues with my, so like I have a little I have a heavy GPU, so I built a little tower from Lego bricks to like hold it up instead of buying a dedicated GPU holder, because like I already have Lego bricks, it's free. And there was an issue with that it like was like too wobbly or something, so I had to like change stuff again. Then my Bluetooth card was acting up, so I once again had to mess with my PC twice to like unplug it in multiple ways. Finally it's fine. And just like every time I would be like, oh, I should take the power supply out and like maybe like try to clean it up or something, check if something is wrong with the fan, at least like visually, if I can see if there is something wrong. But I never got around to doing that because unplugging the power supply would be quite a lot of work. So I was always like, yeah, I will do it next time. But every time I did anything with my PC, it seemed like the power supply was getting more and more quiet, little by little. Until eventually it just stopped making noise. Now it's just quiet. I mean, it's not like completely quiet, but it just sounds like a fan. And doesn't sound like... there is no rattling sound or anything like this. I feel like something must have gotten in there. Maybe a piece of the fan broke off, or maybe it was just like a dead bug or whatever, right? Something got in there and was making noise until it finally got like thrown away, and now it's quiet. That would be my theory. Especially because one of the things that I started doing recently is playing more games on my PC instead of like on my Switch or whatever. So the fan was working more often. And yeah, I feel like that helped. Because normally my power supply fan would never turn itself on outside of my stream, and even then only on like Zenless streams. Only Zenless put enough strain on my PC for the fan to turn on. Genshin Starry did not. Hello, Sayonara? Oh, she was too high up in the air. And didn't get hit by the burst. Yeah, but yeah, I started playing Shin Megami Tensei 5. And yeah, now the fun is quiet again. So that's good. All's well that ends well. Turns out I ended up replacing my fans for no good reason, but they were pretty old. And pretty, like, mid-quality. So I'm happy with the new ones, the new replacements. But I don't think there's any, like, noticeable difference between the old and new fans, to be perfectly honest. Your friend's piece had some mice living in it. Today in the morning I actually got a gift. Speaking of mice, I got a gift today. In front of my door, there was a mice. Like a mouse. There was a dead mouse in front of my door. A neighborhood cat just killed the mouse and brought it to our door. Not sure why our door. We don't like feed the cats or anything like this. But he must have felt that we are okay humans or something. Or maybe he just wanted to give it to somebody. Back when we used to have our own cat, he would bring mice to our door quite often. But now, well, he's not around anymore. But yeah, now a neighborhood cat just did that instead. Could be dirty. Yeah, cleaning up your laptop could help. Just like blowing through it. If your fans are full of dust, they're not gonna be working as well. Must be Santa. Okay, and now we go to Sumeru. You sold all your old drumsticks for £100. Yeah, RAM prices are crazy right now. I don't even have a... like, I have an older motherboard, so I don't even use the DDR5 RAM. Although probably, like, even though DDR4 RAM doesn't really have the supply issues that DDR5 RAM has, I wouldn't be surprised if the prices are also up, just because everybody's buying RAM while they can. But yeah, when I was replacing my components, I sold the old ones immediately. Actually, it was quite easy. I even managed to sell my old power supply, which I even debated whether I should be selling my old power supply, because like buying a used power supply in general. Wait, did I? No, I should be jumping down here, right? No, wait, I got confused. Where am I? Here? I think here. Yeah, I also have 32 gigs DDR4. That's perfectly fine. I did want to make an upgrade soon-ish. just buy a new motherboard, new more RAM, a new CPU, but it was not like, it's not necessary. I'm not struggling to play anything that I would ever want to play, or like even for other tasks. So it's just like a luxury upgrade, just because upgrading your PC is fun. It's like even if you have perfectly fine clothes, sometimes it's just fun to buy new ones. So sometimes you just upgrade your CPU for the lols. But yeah, I will not be doing this anytime soon. I'll be sticking to my old platform. Took apart the recycled PC and all installed the RAM for £400. My god. I have an X3D CPU, but I don't remember exactly what was the number. But it's also the 5000 series. And it's one of the X3D ones. Maybe 5850 or something, but like I legit don't remember. I'm not even sure if such a CPU exists. Who is 5700? Could be. Could be. And I could check. Where do you check this in Windows again? System? No, it's not here. Oh, system about, maybe here? Oh, it's 5800 X3D. Yes, yes. So a bit higher than that. And I've got a 4080 Super. That's my GPU. I managed to find it in settings. Settings about. And there was my info. And 32 gigs of RAM, as I remembered. One thing that I should do, even if I'm not gonna get any new components, is just do like a software update. I should update to Windows 11 finally. I'm still on Windows 10. Never got around to updating, because it's not like I actively am a Windows 11 hater and I don't want to ever switch because it's so bad. No, it's not good, but it's not like it doesn't. It's like the same. It's like same stuff, you know. The reason why I haven't switched is because I want to do like a clean reinstall. Oops. Because since I first got this PC, I bought some new drives that are faster now. So I want to have my system installed on the faster drives and not the slower, older drives. Right? So I want to just wipe everything and do a clean install, but that takes like... I need to actually organize it properly. I need to back up my data, I need to wipe all my drives, I need to make sure I don't mess up anything along the way. And I just haven't gotten around to doing that. Last time there was I had to roll back a version. I mean, either way, updating to Windows 11 is something that I have to do. Staying on a version that's no longer supported is not a good idea. I'm just lazy. And also, by installing my system on a faster drive, I will just have faster boot times. It actually takes quite a long time. Like, considering how powerful my PC is, it takes quite a long time to boot it up. Because the drive is slow. It's just a SATA SSD. And I got an M.2 one later. But the M.2 drive just has my games on it, and that's it. Okay, so we are done with that. We can start the event. Also, you got some illegal LDSC key. I should just be able to use my existing Windows 10 license, hopefully. Like, that's also another thing that I'm not sure if it will work. But I have used, because like, right now, the Windows 10 that I'm running is running on my old Windows 7 license from, like, however long ago, from like my previous PC, previous PC. Basically free, not really, not quite. But yeah, I just hope it will work. But I need to make sure I can get the key from my account. Or maybe the key is bound to my account, or maybe my account and the key are the same thing now, but there are multiple ways it can be set up. So, yeah. Also, I can get some free space. I can get free drive space by reinstalling my system, because I actually used to dual boot Windows and Linux. But ever since I got addicted to gacha games, I pretty much only use Windows, because I play the gacha games every single day anyways, so I just boot into Windows every time. Before, I would only boot into Windows if I wanted to play something on Steam, and I would boot into Linux otherwise, to just use my browser and stuff like that, right? But yeah, because I play gacha games, I boot only Windows, so the Linux is useless. And there is a separate partition for it. It takes up like 40% of one of my drives. So I can get free space by reclaiming that. By essentially wiping the drive and that other partition as well. Yishuan, oh, that's Zenless. The reason you're asking for reviews because you can actually spin the disc on Enka. Yeah, it's been a thing for a while. Ever since they did like the big makeover of the website, they added the option to spin the disk drives. But yeah, Yorishiwan. So you get 20 crit rate from here, and then you get 12 crit rate from the set bonus. So you get 32 crit rate. That's all she gets, right? So that's 94. Would be nice to have like one extra crit rate sub, but you already have plenty actually, so that's pretty lovely. And 176 crit damage, and you get even more crit damage, because like Lucia gives crit damage, right? She probably does. Does she? Yes, she does. So you get more crit damage from that, you will be chilling. Got some solid HP, 2 HP drives here and here. I feel like ether damage should be ever so slightly better, but it doesn't make that big of a difference. If you have better substats on HP, that's perfectly fine. And this is a very good disc. 4 rolls into crit, and even the attack percent is like the third best substat here. Attack percent and flat HP are pretty much just as good. And yeah. Looks pretty lovely overall. We'll have the tier 5 next patch. It's probably not worth it. You have such a good disc. Yeah. Unless you are going for like #1 on Internet Network, which is a scuffed website anyways. You should not be crafting anything here, I would say. I'm not even 100% sure whether ether damage would be better. It probably would be. Because you get what, 16% from the cage? 60% from the core passive. Does Lucia give any damage bonus? 25% from the SIG. 20% from her core. Yeah, it might even be better to play HP, honestly. She also gives max HP though, from the core, so it kind of evens out. It's gonna be very, very, very close. Might depend on the buffs. It probably just depends on the Deadly Assault buffs currently available. If there is damage bonus on the buffs, you play HP. If there is HP, you play damage bonus. If there is neither, it's gonna be like the same thing. This is the one race challenge that every serious runner dreams of. The Steel Ball Run, the ultimate proving ground for one's abilities. Armed with perseverance, courage and speed, runners will hit the trails of Dragonspine, overcoming complex terrain and bone-chilling weather to reveal their true mettle. The Dragon Spine International Cross Country Challenge is about to kick off. This year's event will see teams from Natlan, Sumeru, Inazuma, Liyue, and Mondstadt vying for the winner's crown. If you are a runner confident and feeling up to the challenge, then this race is for you. We also welcome all fans to attend and show their support. The Dragon Spine International Cross Country Challenge Organizing Committee.
宣伝のチラシだな。ドラゴンスパイン国際クロスカントリー大会。初めて聞いたぞ。国際大会ってことはかなり賑わうはずだ。時間があったら雪山に行ってみようぜ。
Zoom. I love it when characters from different regions meet in Genshin events. This is like the best part of Genshin.
テントがいっぱいだ。
Ouch.
前に来た時はこんなに賑わってなかったよな。あ、見ろよ、アンバーだ。
Second event in a row with Amber? Actually, wait, was it an event with Amber? No, it was Stygian with Amber. And I had Amber on my mind recently. I feel like we've all had Amber on our mind recently, and I was like, oh yeah, there was an event with Amber recently. But I'm like, wait, no, there wasn't. It was the Stygian. Same thing, you know. A very, very good patch for Amber. Along with Arlecchino during. How did it go? Arlecchino can have some issues hitting the guy when he's flying around. But the boss is quite squishy if you have good penetration, good respawn. You can use Jin to pull him down, even if you're not using fall damage. If he's just like in the air, just flying, without any like, you know, breaking or whatever, outside of the shield phase, you can just hold Jin's E and she will pull him down, and then he will be like flying next to the ground and you can hit him with other characters. But if you are playing Jin, might as well just murder him with with her skill alone.
旅人にパイモン、また会えたね。話に夢中で2人が来たのに気づかなかったよ。ごめんごめん。
I think you can pull the boss down a bit even without C1. Like, you won't be able to solo kill him that easily without C1. But if you are just using Jin to like either only get some extra damage while he's falling, or just pull the enemy down so that you can hit him with other characters during his like regular damage rotation, not even the shield phase, I'm pretty sure you'll be fine without C1 even. It's the quick kills that need C1. Yeah, the GMC and Zhongli can also be pretty quick, but I think I even saw a sub 20-second one with Jin. I feel like Jin is still ever so slightly faster if you execute her perfectly. But it's very close between GMC and Jin. Hi, Amber.
ハインツさんと競技について話し合ってたんだ。それで2人は雪山まで何しに来たの？もしかしてまた何かの依頼？
Nah, the GMC teams don't use Jin. The GMC teams just set up Zhongli's pillar and next to it the GMC rock, and the boss falls in between them and you Zhongli burst him, and he gets stuck in a perpetual fall and keeps like hitting the pillars and dies. If you get the setup correctly, he always just dies instantly. While with Jin, you need to like, it's a longer process, or like more there is more things that can go wrong with Jin. Because with Jin you have to hold the E and then go like down, up, down, up, down, up, and if you mess it up, he will just like fall down and fly away. But then you just like, I just did this in 2 tries. I did half of his HP at the start, and then during the second shield phase I finished him. So it was like 80 seconds or something.
いや、大会の宣伝チラシをもらって、ちょっと気になったから見に来たんだ。
I was hoping we might run into some old friends.
それならいいところに来た 私とハインツさんは大会組織
Heinz, my favorite Genshin character.
どうも栄誉騎士。そして君はパイモンだね。
Wait, does he not know Paimon?
私は騎士団第一小隊の左官。
Wait, I'm pretty sure we know him already,
お
no?
二人に会えて光栄だ。
Why is he taking us if we don't?
大会はまだ正式には
Is he
始
new?
まっていなくて、今は観客席と来賓席のチケットをそれぞれ配布している段階なんだ。よかったらこれを受け取ってほしい。君たち用の来賓席チケットだ。
So Amber had no idea why we are here, but then Heinz had the tickets reserved for us. Wait, also, he didn't know Paimon even before. Like, he hasn't met us apparently from his dialogue, but he had the tickets ready, but Amber didn't know we would come. Convoluted setup. These events usually have a pretty bad beginning. It's like, because they have to find a way for us to even like join these events, and it's usually pretty convoluted. I give this one like a 4 out of 10. Thank you so much.
どういたしまして。
確かチラシにドラゴンスパイン国際クロスカントリー大会組織委員会って書いてあったけど、アンバーが言ってたのってそれのことか？そうだよ。今回の組織委員会はセピロス騎士団の団員と清泉町の住民代表によって共同で編成されてるんだ。具体的に言うと、私とハインツさんはエントリー手続きと会場の安全管理を受け持ってて、清泉町の人たちは審判と運営のサポート業務を担当してるの。
Sumeru 3.0. The only thing I have in my quest book is the Nefer quest thingy. And also I can grab the Yahoda one. So those are the only 2 quests I haven't done yet. But they don't even like reward you with anything outside of like a bit of Mora and the book or whatever. I have a pretty full quest log in Zenless, because I haven't done a side quest since 1.7. And then in Star I have quite a lot to do as well. I still have some quests from 3.4 maybe even? And after. But I just need to find some time. But for Star Rail quest I probably will just do them off stream. And for Zenless quest I just won't do them ever.
もし問題が起きたら遠慮なく私たちのところに来てね。参加者と観客全員が大会を楽しめるように頑張るから。
As a quest popped up in Chernyvale is so lovely. I love Chernyvale. We can always count on you.
今大会はこれまでより規模が大きいんだ。国外からの参加者もいて、ナタ人の選手まで来ている。間違いなく盛り上がるよ。
あ、誰のこと考えてるか分かったよ。あのチームの人でしょう。ピンク髪で頭に立派な白い角が生えてる女の子。彼女本当にすごい食欲だよね。その子と一緒に食事するのをみんな楽しんでるってスタッフさんが言ってたよ。彼女ってすごく美味しそうに食べるから、ついこっちまでご飯をおかわりしたくなるんだよね。もう一人のメンバーは黄色と黒のしましま尻尾を持ってて、すごく触り心地が良さそうだった。でも彼女ってクールな感じだから、さすがに触っていいかお願いするのは抵抗あったな。あれ
In Japanese
その説明、もしかしてオイラの知ってるやつらか？
In Japanese she said she wouldn't dare to like ask to pet her tail. We should go say hi.
おお、知り合いなんだ。二人に会いたいなら、あそこにある彼女たちのチームのキャンプに行ってみて。特別な模様が描かれたテントのところだよ。あのキャンプって綺麗だし、漫画もたくさん置いてあるんだよね。おお、あれだな。後で見に行ってみるぜ。ありがとな。そうだ。
Never got married.
よかったら彼女たちのところで漫画を一冊借りてきてくれないかな。あのチームの選手っていつも漫画の話をしてるから興味が湧いたんだけど、仕事が忙しくて行けてないんだ。いいぜ、オイラたちに任せとけ。
コースは設営中だ。観戦するにはまだ早いぞ。
Thank you, Heinz.
大会が始まったらぜひ観戦しに来てね。
No, I do not know actually. Nobody ever told me. I just came here. Any real people here? All of these guys are fake.
こんにちは。バレサとシロネはいるか？
おお、隊長と副隊長を探してるのか。
旅人？見間違いかと思ったけど、やっぱりあなただ。
Alarani, how's that fees coming along? I do remember
再
Alarani.
会して早々そんな残酷な話をしないで。今は貴重な休暇中なんだから。私は論文のことで頭を悩ませ続けてきた。でも生身の人間である以上、厳しい現実に打ち負かされることだってある。私は論文に打ち負かされたの。もう一度論文と向き合うのはしばらく休んでから。お願いだから、もうここではその話題に触れないで。
どこに行っても知り合いだらけだ。テイワットって狭いよな。みんなバレサとシロネンのことを知ってるなら説明は簡単だな。あいつらが雪山での競技に参加するって聞いて、ちょっと挨拶に来たんだ。ヒヒ。
バレサとシロネンなら今はいないけど、キャンプの中で待っていても構わないよ。
わかった。お前らのテントって独特だよな。お、漫画がたくさん置いてあるぞ。
Because the camper wasn't exaggerating.
そういえば、お前たちがすごく熱心に漫画のことを語ってるのを見て、友達が面白そうだって言ってたぞ。どんな漫画について話してたのか教えてくれないか？おいらも少し興味あるんだ。
漫画？あなたたちも漫画に興味があるの？やっぱりね。
激しさと激しさは惹かれ合い、最強と最強はいずれ相まみえるものってのはまさにこのことだな。
いいよ、そんな風にお願いされたら。
この単位眼、答えないわけにはいかない。この漫画こそ俺たち怨恨戦士特戦隊の聖典、怨恨戦記だ。
あなたたちは今、怨恨戦士って何者？怨恨戦士特戦隊ってどんな組織なのって聞きたくて仕方がないんじゃない？
I think you are hearing things.
いいが教えて。怨恨戦士の鉄則とは何なのかを。
その1、涙と忠告だけで平和を保とうなんて考えが甘すぎる。その2、命を燃やし尽くそうと永遠の闇には勝てない。それでも俺は戦い続ける。
私たち特戦隊は命をかけて怨恨戦士についていく。そう、我らは
失敗や痛みを決して恐れることなく、愛と想像力を永遠に守り続ける。
ああ、ついでに言っておくと、今話した怨恨戦士の鉄則2つは怨恨戦記第6巻ダークファントム編からの引用だよ。なんで無反応なの？心の奥底にある情熱がほんの一瞬でも燃え上がったような気がしなかった？
いや、全然説明が抽象的でオイラにはわからなかったぞ。
なんという屈辱。
それ以上情熱を燃やすのはやめときなって。やりすぎるとみんな灰になっちゃうっしょ。
よかった、副隊長が戻ってきた。ちょっと聞いて。
ああ、旅人とパイッチの顔を見たらどういう状況か分かったから大丈夫。
I'm completely lost. Can you explain?
アラニと単位眼にいろいろとわけわかんない話を聞かされたんでしょ。冗談だと思ってくれればいいから、さっき2人が言ってたセリフは全部八重堂から出版されてる長編バトル漫画怨恨戦記に載ってるやつだよ。そんで怨恨戦士特戦隊っていうのは 簡単に言えば漫画好きのサークルってとこかな。
おおー、やっと理解できたぞ。それでお前らのサークルはどうしてモンドに集まってるんだ？
さあね。まあどうせ雰囲気が情熱がって感じの答えっしょ。
Literal escaping accuracy.
あらにだって分かってないかんね。理由を聞いたってきっと。
俺たちは怨恨戦士だろ。青春真っ盛りの情熱は最も挑戦的なフィールドがあってこそ光り輝くんだ。
こんな風に答えるだけ。実は今回集まる場所を提案したのはメンバーの一人ミニーって子で、雪山クロスカントリーも彼女のアイデアなんだ。いろいろ考えた結果悪くない計画だってことで、ミニーの提案に従ってあいつらも進めることにしたってわけで、最終的に怨恨戦士特戦隊とうちがここにやってきたの。
So any chance I can borrow one of your comic books? Or can my friend come here and read them?
もちろんいいよ。ここに来る前、漫画に興味のある人に出会えるかもと思ってわざわざ多めに持ってきたから。友達っていうのはどの人？近くにいるの？
実はオイラたち組織委員会の友達アンバーに頼まれて借りに来たんだ。赤いリボンをつけててすごく明るい騎士の女の子なんだけど、知ってるか？
ああ、覚えてる。すごく親切な子ね。だったら私が直接漫画を渡しに行く。
俺も一緒に行こう。
オッ
There
ケ
is
ー。じゃあ頼んだ
a
かんね。
assassin mage in the background.
旅人、バレさんにも会っておきたいっしょ。トレーニング場の方にいると思うよ。
Won't you come with us?
休みたかったんだけど。まあいいや。あんたがそう言うなら一緒に行く。バレサは今日ずっとミニーとトレーニングしてるんだよ。ここって寒いし、もう戻った方がいいね。
Okay, let's head to the training grounds. Don't mind me, treasure hoarders. I'm gonna run out of flight just as I'm about to cross this mountain. Vanessa!
バレさん、トレーニングの様子を
This
見
girl
に
is
来たわ。
struggling.
あれ、パイモンちゃんの声がする。あ、パイモンちゃん、旅人さん、会いたかったよ。
Oh, so cute! He just hugged Paimon straight up. You shouldn't tell Vanessa about the events of the day so far.
アラニさんとイーガンさんったら、なんで急に漫画のセリフで話し始めちゃったの？まったくだ。オイラも反応に困ったぞ。私だったら最初は爆裂パワーって言うかな。
いや、それも反応に困るやつっしょ。てか、あんたに会いに行った人から聞いたけど、話をする前からミニーを持ち上げてくるくる回してたんだって。
ああ、今考えるとちょっと恥ずかしいかも。
So cute.
初めて実際に会ったからついね。今までは手紙とかイラストを送り合うだけだったから、ミニーちゃんだって分かったらつい興奮しちゃったんだ。へへへ。そういえばシロネンはなんでさっきみんなを紹介するとき、怨恨戦士特戦隊とうちなんて言ったんだ？一緒に来たんだろ？
Aren't you part of their team?
ああ、そもそもうちはそのサークルのメンバーじゃないんだよね。ニペカがメンバーで、今回うちは代わりに来たってだけ。
How's she doing these days?
元気にやってるよ。よく食べてよく眠ってるし、勉強の進み具合も順調。漫画にハマっただけじゃなくて、ミニーっていう文通相手とも知り合えた。時々ニペカがうちの耳元であれこれ話してくるんだ。ミニーは絵が描けて漫画の道具が作れて、人の相談に乗るのも得意。 すっごくいい人なんだって。その話を聞いて一度ミニーの年齢を疑ったこともあった。でも実際会ってみたら年齢通りの見た目で驚いちゃったよ。ミニーがみんなに雪山クロスカントリーへの参加を提案したって聞いて、ニペカも来たがってたんだ。でもあの子も自分の体のことは分かってる。そこでうちが代わりに参加するよう頼まれたってわけ。ミニーによろしく伝えられるようにね。
私は前から旅行の準備をしてたから、シロ姉さんと一緒に来られたんだ。
そういうこと。なぜかうちが副隊長ってことになってるけど。
当たり前だよ。シロ姉さんの実力は隊長級でしょ。つまりほら、隊長級の副隊長ってこと。
隊長になれる実力があるならなんでうちが副隊長を。この話はここまで。危うく乗せられるところだった。まあせっかく来たわけだし、うちもニペカのために怨恨戦記の
グッズを買うんでしょ。
ああそう、グッズ。多分バッジとか漫画の複製原画とか、あとはキャラが描かれた紙や木の板とかだよね。バレさん、なんでそんな怪訝な顔でうちを見てんの？なんか間違ってた？
全部合ってるよ。ただシロ姉さんがすっごく真面目にグッズのことを紹介してるのが不思議だなって思ったの。万能の名将シロ姉さんがグッズの箱を抱えて戻ってくる光景、想像できない。でもそんなにたくさん全部ニペカちゃんが欲しがってるの？
ニペカはあの性格だからプレゼントとか欲しがらないっしょ。でもうちが知ってるニペカならこのグッズをもらったらめちゃくちゃ喜ぶと思う。
それはそうだよ。こんなプレゼントをもらったらニペカちゃんは大喜びだよ。シロ姉さんはニペカちゃんのことなら何でも知ってて、まるでお姉ちゃんみたいだね。
まあそうだね。うちらは家族だから理解し合ってるかってなると、ニペカと一緒に過ごした時間はそんな長くないけど、それなりに分かり合えてんじゃないかな。
腕立て伏せ。バレサお姉ちゃん、腕立て伏せ終わったよ。わあ、これで4セット目完了だね。
She's just running in the background though.
ちょっと休憩しよっか。ミニーちゃん紹介するね。この2人は旅人さんとパイモンちゃん。私とシロ姉さんがナタで知り合った友達だよ。金髪に空飛ぶ白い。もしかしてモンドの英雄騎士様？
Pleased to meet you.
本物だ。私、お兄ちゃんが酒場で働いててよくいろんな話を聞くんです。酒場のお客さんが言うには、どの国に行ってもあなたたちの活躍が話題になってるそうです。まるで漫画の中の話みたいですよね。すごいです。一番印象深かった冒険について聞いてもいいですか？
Considering the present company, you'll actually count some of your experiences from that land.
衝撃的です。フィアテナが暮らしてた国ってそんなに不思議なところなんですね。他にもあるよ。北条の国の近くに大きな火山があるんだけど、時々炎の玉を吹き出すの。すごく危ないんだけど英雄の試練にはぴったりなんだ。バレサお姉ちゃん、私ずっとモンドを離れて外の世界を見てみたいと思ってたんだ。いいと思うよ。モンド人ってすごく自由だって聞いたし、どこへ行っても大丈夫だよね。でも栄誉騎士様みたいに前へ進み続けて、どんな危険に遭遇しても絶対引き下がらないようにするにはすごく強い心が必要だよね。もう旅人さんほど強い人はほとんどいないけど、私たちだって
Just like a descender changing the fate of the world.
忘れないで。粘り強く前へ進み続けることも フィエテナ様の精神の一つだよ。そうだね。私頑張る。それにお父さんお母さんとの約束のためにも練習を頑張っていい成績を残さないと。
約束？そんなこと初めて聞いたけど。
あ、それは大丈夫だよ。いつも競技の前は私もイアンサコーチに今回は絶対前よりいい成績を出すって約束してるから。最終的にどれくらい力を発揮できるかはわからないけど、プレッシャーをかけた方がモチベーションが上がることもあるでしょ。でも楽しむことを忘れちゃダメだよ。一番最初にみんなと一緒に楽しく遊ぶっていう目的があったからこそ、今回みんな雪山に集まったんだから。分かってるよバレサお姉ちゃん。でも競技であることに変わりはないしね。やっぱりいい成績は出したいかな。そう思うんならもっと練習に付き合ってあげるね。よーし、バレサお姉ちゃんについてくよ。
やめときなって。さっき練習終わったばっかっしょ。バレサは平気かもしんないけど、ミニーは休んだ方がいいよ。
私はまだ。
ほら、そろそろ食事の時間でしょ。
そうだぞ。お腹が減ってたら練習なんてできないからな。
Don't underrate and don't overtrain.
そうそう。食事もトレーニングの大事な一部なんだよ。イアンサコーチのスペシャルレシピを教えてあげるね。これで明日も元気いっぱいだよ。そうなの？バレサお姉ちゃん、モンドの料理だとトレーニング後は何がいいか知ってる？よくわからないけど、食事に関しては胃袋の直感を信じればいいんだよ。まずは獣肉ハリケーンからだね。あと魚のミントソースグリル、タタコス、カウサ、グレインポソレ、それからアップルシュトゥルーデルも。これ全部食べなきゃいけないの？胃袋を解放して料理を楽しく味わえば、気づかないうちに食べ終わっちゃうよ。
飛ぶか。
I love Varesa. It was about Zibai being a free character? Nah, there is no way. Maybe Iluga could be free. Even then, probably not. We're just gonna get a 4-star selector from Liu as always.
コースは設営中だ。
That'll be the free character from the next patch.
そうだ、もうすぐキャンプに着くけど、さっきシロネンさんの話を聞いて、これは絶対に忘れちゃいけないなって思ったの。はい、怨恨戦記の2巻だよ。前にみんな読みたいかもしれないって思ったから漫画を多めに持ってきたんだ。でも荷造りするときに1巻を入れるのを忘れちゃって、友達に漫画を勧めるなら本当は1巻を貸した方がいいんだけど、時間のある時に読んでみて。もし気に入ってくれたら嬉しいな。そしたら君みたいなすっごい人が同じ趣味の仲間ってことになるでしょ。
Thanks, I will take a look when I get the chance.
それじゃあ私たちはみんなとの集まりがあるから、時間があったらまた一緒に遊ぼうね。
ただ守るだけなんて、ワンジル師匠は何を待っているの？
そう焦るなって。勝利の鍵はタイミングだ。ついに現れたか。
ワンジルの言う通りだ。私が教えるのは時期を判断する方法。魔獣の長が現れた。奴を倒せば戦局は覆る。ここからが本物の戦場だ。覚悟はいいか？
私は
待った甲斐があったな。行くぞ！
フィエティナはこれが初の戦場らしいな。怖いんなら先輩の後ろに隠れてな。
過小評価しすぎだよ。
からかわないで。初めての戦場だからこそ全力で戦わないと。エンジン様が魔獣の長を抑えている間に戦場を一掃する。それがみんなの作戦なのよね。なら行くわよ。私は絶対に引かない。
ここで終わりかよ。フィエテナたちの戦闘もかっこよかったし、おいら続きが見たいぞ。旅人、時間ができたら次の巻の内容を聞きにバレサたちに会いに行こうぜ。
Napi, that is long dead. Oh, part 1 complete. She's the hero that, like, she's one of the heroes from... Oh! Oh, this is so cute! Ah! She's one of the heroes from 500 years ago-ish. And she was the wielder of Varesa's ancient name, I'm pretty sure. Yo, we can reopen this.
守るだけなん。
And it doesn't expire. This is forever. Lovely. A gift from AI Publishing House. Let's check this one out, because that one is strange. Can we get volume 1 or maybe volume 3? Which girl?
風が立つぞ。
Kitana, one of the heroes from that land from 500 years ago.
久しいな、わっぱよ。最近はどこを旅しておったんじゃ？
You tell me about Mini the Legend of Soul Blaze and the Dragon Spine Cross Country
な
Challenge.
るほど。素晴らしい仲間ができたようじゃな。同じ趣味を持つ仲間たちが遠路はるばるやってくるか。青春の風を感じるの。怨恨戦記の魅力に皆がどっぷりハマっておるようなら、そろそろ再販を検討せねばな。読者たちの熱量に応え、わらわからちょっとした贈り物をしよう。漫画はどうじゃ？皆に行き渡るよう十分な数を用意しよう。
Thanks, I'll be sure to share them with the group.
どれもよそでは手に入らぬ初版物じゃ。大事にするんじゃぞ。
Zoom. Mika!
ミコからたくさん漫画をもらったな。みんなにも読んでもらいたいし、表に出すのはどうだ？
This isn't mate, she's cracking me
ジャン
up.
プの本売り場の横とか。そうすれば誰でも手にしやすいだろ。
You borrow a bookcase and arrange the comics from Mika on the shelves. Hello, X-Nay.
よし、これでみんな自由に漫画が読めるな。
I think it's gonna cause chaos. Just putting limited edition books out there like that. It's about winning, it's about taking part. Sure, that's what losers say. We're here for a cross-country relay race. We should be out on the course checking things out. What good will it do us to sit here meditating? Do not panic. Great trials must be faced with a calm spirit. Meditation is training for the mind. Oh, this NPC looks so good. Meditating right here. This guy is like a regular old Leo NPC, but she looks way better. The hair is great. She uses like the new models. He uses the old models. Most of the new male models are for like buff guys in Not Cry, I guess. It's so easy to get lost on this mountain. I almost missed the turning for the camp. You can't blame that on the mountain. Yes, it's not the easiest terrain to navigate, but you have no sense of direction. You can barely find the toilet in your own home. Oh, but look, this guy? Ah, no. Just the hairstyle is like a bit more rare, but it's the regular guy. And this is like, yeah, good old Teppei face. Yao, Klee, and Sayu. Oh, it's not voiced. Very sad. Yeah, I know the girl. I talked about the girl before. I just looked at all the NPCs here. Hello, Mr. Ordinary Knight. Over here. You just made some new friends. Wanna come play with us? They taught us a new game called Snow Trace. The rules aren't hard, it's just a very special kind of hide and seek. Oh, Klee, Yo-Yo, and Sayu, so you've all become friends. From name alone, this game sounds like an upgraded version of Wind Trace, huh? Paimon can't wait to play with you. I would love to meet Klee's new friends too. Achoo! Even though it isn't that cold at the camp, I'm still feeling a little sleepy. Are my eyes playing tricks on me, or do I see Yan and Paimon? Your eyes are looking perfectly fine. That's Yan and Paimon, alright? Hey there, Yo-Yo. Hey there, Sayu. Good idea, once we get moving and start having fun, we won't doze off that easily. And then that awfully serious Miss Sumair say that spending more time in the snowy mountains would be good for your skills, Sayu? Oh, Sumire, because it's gonna be a Japanese name. Miss Sumire. I can't believe you guys remember that. Alright, but if I lose to my peers or even to that super Ninken, slaying off is going to get a lot more difficult in the future. Looks like I'm really going to have to pull up my socks on this trip. And don't you worry, I came up with a new goulash recipe using giant chili and ground pepper, and I just made some. Take a few bites of it before you start. I promise you won't feel cold at all during the game. That sounds great. Hang on, I will have a whole bowl first. Paimon wants some too. Alright then, let's get our game of hide and seek started here in the snowy mountain. The whole mountain is covered in snow. It's the perfect hiding spot for Paimon. During the Snow Trace event, players will be split into two sides to play the Rebels and the Hunter. The Rebels must avoid the Hunter's pursuit and hold out till the time expires. The Hunter's task, on the other hand, is to capture all the Rebels within the stipulated time. The Hunter not only possesses faster movement speed and greatly decreased stamina consumption, but can also use extremely powerful Hunter techniques to seek out the opposition and expose their disguises. As for the Rebels, they can use their Rebel techniques to disguise themselves as specific objects on the map, place bait, or temporarily enter a hidden state. Rebels will be impeded by cold. As the amount of cold accumulates towards the maximum value, Rebels will first begin to shiver and then eventually freeze, while Frozen Hunter will continuously be able to sense their location. Frozen Rebels can quickly and repeatedly press to break out of their frozen state and remove a certain amount of cold. There are heat sources on the field that Rebels can activate. Activated heat sources will continuously remove cold from Rebels for a period of time, but they will also generate a minimap marker that is visible to everyone when they are activated. After a certain amount of time, snowstorms will appear on the field. While these are active, Rebels will accumulate cold at a much faster rate. At the same time, the visibility of both sides will be reduced, and their coordinates on the minimap will be hidden. During the games, snow white favors will descend upon the area at random. Picking up one such favor will help charge your snow white art, an art that can be decisive in determining victory or defeat. After being captured by a hunter, Rebels will enter observer mode. While in this state, they can continue to place illusory beacons to help other Rebels play. In this way of Snow Trace, you can play alone or match with other friends to obtain Wind Trace coins. If you play a matched game with up to 2 other friends, you will all be placed on the Rebel team. Once you have obtained a certain amount of these coins, you can unlock various rewards. If you have a match using a pre-made group of 4 players or have reached the current coin limit, playing will not net you any more wind race coins. I want to check these guys. Do you have anything to say? Yes. Achoo! How is it so cold here? I thought Mondstadt had a gentle climate. Achoo! This is a snowy mountain. Of course it's gonna be cold. So I guess we'll play some winters. Also, Clay is gone. A wrestler with a strong core. In different stages, Klee, Yaoyao, and Sai will each take on the role of a rebel. If the hunter manages to find any of these little companions, they will get extra rewards. Oh, so there's like an NPC rebel. In case everybody is like AFK, you can at least get the Sayu. Oh, I can select do not match for this map if I don't like a certain map. There is sensor aura. Scout a fixed area around yourself. You will be notified if the area contains a rebel. If a scouted rebel moves, sprints, jumps, or glides within the next 5 seconds, a marking pillar of light will be left at their current position. The skill has a 4-second cooldown and can be used 3 times. Dispel the disguise of a nearby rebel and capture them, of course. Randomly dispels the disguise of 1 rebel. If the target is nearby, the location will be marked by a pillar of light. The target cannot disguise themselves for the duration of this effect. The rebels will be warned of this action. Rebels within 5 meters will accumulate cold at a much faster rate. Within 5 meters? This is so small. But I guess this is just like passive. Enter hidden mode for 5 seconds. During this time, you cannot be discovered by the hunter. Entering this mode will display your current disguise and leave beta to your location. The hunter's Snow White Arts, Capture, Sense Aurora, and Hunter's Intuition will all still take effect against the hidden rebel. The skill has a 40-second cooldown. Disguise. Click. Randomly be disguised as one of the specialized objects in this area. Hold removes the disguise. The disguise will be removed when you glide or swim. Okay, good to know that holding removes the disguise. Because sometimes not being able to remove the disguise was actually an issue I had. I'm not sure if it was impossible or if I just never knew how to do it. But yeah, sometimes it would be stuck as a barrel if I just wanted to run away or something. Removes all cold from rebels. Movement speed is greatly increased for the next 30 seconds. Start step. Illusory beacon can only be used while in observer mode. Place an illusory beacon ahead of you to confuse the hunter. If the hunter is captured on the beacon, their vision will be limited for a short time. And scoring rules. Okay, let's see. I'm a rebel. Klee's playing as well. Okay, let's start like somewhere. So E is this guys. Let's start as a barrel here, and then left click is... What is this? The invisibility? It must be, because what else would it be? Ah, the abilities don't activate. All characters should be evenly matched. Klee saying, I'm sure no one will find me. She knows that this has been activated. But the hunter is not moving here, actually. Is the hunter AFK or what? Are they not trying? They're kinda like chilling. hello Huto. Yeah, the hunter is not trying, man. My very first game is with an, like, AFK hunter. That's so bad. Oh, hello Huta. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about winter race. Sometimes you get just lame people. Oh, this is interesting. So we don't see the hunter on the map anymore during the snowstorm. Yo. Wait, that's the... Oh yeah, that's the third. That's baiting? No, because she wasn't even trying at any point. Help get your Primus. Very sad, very sad. Winter is gonna be so fun, but sometimes you get people like these. With a Hydro? Oh, we got a quest. Failed hunt. Okay, like you get the rewards in 2 games anyways, no matter what happens, man. Oh yeah, no Russian shells this time. That's very strange actually. Okay, what is this? Click quest. Let's check this one out. Oh, the Doka Snowman! Is this voice? Please be voiced. Let's go!
雪山で大会があるってアンバーお姉ちゃんが教えてくれたんだ。面白いものもいっぱいあるって。屋台のお兄ちゃんお姉ちゃんたちからいろんなプレゼントをもらったの。これすごく楽しいよ。この雪だるまあげる。クレイがゲームで買ってもらったんだよ。栄誉騎士のお兄ちゃんも時間があったら一緒に遊ぼうね。
What do you mean have this snowman? That's what I'm saying, we figured it out. Yula detests rigid stuff people the most, you know, the kind with narrow-mindedness written all over their faces. They always get stuck obsessing over the tiniest details, and all they do is trip people up on every little step. Maybe they even wear a monocle and can't go anywhere without a book in their hands. But when you take a closer look, you realize they haven't really read it through, and they're just using it as a prop. What they're really trying to do is to put on a so-called intellectual aura and get a leg up on you before the conversation even starts. That was spot on, I can picture it already. Yanfei and Amber? That's a duo Paimon's never seen before. Wait, is it really? Because Yanfei has always been Yula's friend, and so has Amber. Hey, what are you two chatting about? Is there someone Yula detests? Is there someone Yula doesn't detest? She has some close friends. Oh hey, Honorary Knight and Paimon, you are here! And then I was just discussing if we should have a few big bad snowmen and Easter eggs in our game. Oh, like targets that look like monsters. We're thinking that, apart from the more typical monsters, you could also include some less traditional characters. Because I can't find I share too many similar ideas about the casting. I never imagined the two of you would meet up. No, I definitely did imagine. And I didn't expect to see you here. What a pleasant surprise. It's kind of amazing seeing you side by side. Paimon can tell right away you really click. Yeah, I'm really surprised to run into Jan and Paimon in Mondstadt too. You know, this isn't actually my first time in Mondstadt. I've helped with several civil lawsuits here before. This time Yao Yao and I had just finished up our work when I happened to hear about the opening of the Dragonspine International Cross Country Challenge, so I thought I would check it out. As it turns out, after I reached the venue, I ran into Amber while asking for directions. We hit it off immediately. So I decided to come try out the game Amber's managing and chip in with some suggestions. Any friend of Yula is my friend too, and fun games are meant to be enjoyed together with other people. Want to give this a try, Honorary Knight and Paimon? This minigame is called Jade Pitching, and designed to help our guests from far and wide to unwind and ease their stress. Yeah, let's practice our snowball fight skills, it might come in handy in the future. And if we ever find ourselves bored with little to do, we can play to see who's better. The loser has to cook. In that case, I can't miss out. Snowballs, fireballs, you know, all elemental projectiles have something in common. For someone as skilled in combat as you are, this should be a piece of cake. Wait, why did she suddenly mention fireballs? Actually, I want to play a bit more Wind Race. I want to like play Wind Race at all, because I still haven't played Wind Race. Even though I queued up for one game. I hope I'm the hunter now. Oh no, we are a rebel. At least I hope I get a real hunter. But usually being the hunter is the most fun. And we get Yao Yao as well. Wait. There is no hunter. It's for rebels! Okay, here we go, there is Mustafa. Wait, this rebel suddenly doesn't have a name. Did they leave? What is happening? Or do they not have a name from the beginning? They have very poor connection. Ooh. What's up with this? Oh my goodness, this map is gigantic! You already asked this question and I already answered that. No, she shouldn't run faster. The only difference between characters is their height. Is this hunter not hunting either? Or are they just staying down for now? Please have a real hunter. I can't see her on the map yet, at all. My god, it's gonna be two in a row. Maybe she will come once she sees the activation. Oh, okay, the hunter is moving. Okay, and they seem to be like dashing. Maybe. But they are not dashing in the direction of the... Or maybe... Wait. There's a chance they are actually playing. Yes! Okay. Okay, we are good. They were just mostly on the other side of the map. But the map is pretty huge, so I don't blame them. Okay, we won't see her now. If she comes. Ooh, the favor is on the other side of the map. I don't think I will rush for it. Like, if the hunter came for me, then they shouldn't be coming for the favor. At the very least. They can get both me and the favor. Okay, we should be able to see the hunter now, and they are not anywhere close. Should maybe... Nobody's picking up the favor. Should they run there? I mean, the longer I wait... I think the favor timed out. Oh no. Oh shoot, I have been marked. Okay, we're just chilling. Oh shit, this is the edge of the map. Oh, they're coming. I'm the only one left. And I'm the one they marked. I don't... Where are they actually? I think they're coming for me now. Ah, they're right behind me! Haha, loser. Nice. Was the last rebel left uneliminated and won. The Polish prison escape. What movie did you see a Polish prison escape in? Okay, we got a real game. Back in 2015 in high school, what? Did you come all the way to watch the competition, Yao Yao? Not exactly. Well, it was kind of a coincidence. Xiangling will be hosting a golden-haired lady wearing a big chef's hat who's visiting from afar, so she's busy preparing fresh and interesting dishes. Ooh. Escoffier in Lantern Rite teaser? While chatting with Yanfei, she suddenly realized she'd never tried mixing Liu and Mondstadt cuisines before, so she decided to come to Mondstadt to look for some new recipes. But recently one meal restaurant has been super busy, so she couldn't come herself. That's why I'm taking along with Yanfei to go in her place. Master said I should think of it as a little adventure for me, and that with Yanfei taking care of me, she doesn't have to worry at all. How's your journey going? Ooh, wait, that's our line. And not a button we press. It wasn't, how is your journey going? As two options to pick from. It was amazing. Besides picking up local recipes from the restaurants, I also visited the huge Knights of Favonius library and borrowed some more advanced books on Mondstadt cooking theory. When we get back, I'll remind Xiangling to study them carefully. I'm sure she will come up with amazing new dishes, the kind that will make your jaw drop. How will she return the books? But you know, it's not just about recipes and books. What's most precious is something you can't really put a value on. Master always says, traveling the world and making lots of friends is one of life's greatest joys. This time I got to meet Klee and Sayo, and it made me so happy. Klee's bombs are so powerful. They are perfect when my speed isn't enough to handle lots of bad guys at once. And they are great for practicing dodging too, so you can really build up your basic skills. Of course, for regular fighters, they can be a bit dangerous, but Klee understands that, and she always makes sure no one is nearby before using her bombs. She's really thoughtful. And Sayo's camouflage skills are so cool. I've never seen techniques like that for hiding yourself before. In US Legends, martial artists who master these skills and move unseen often become silent heroes, striking against wrongdoers without a trace. Next time I visit, I would like to bring Chichi along. I have a feeling the four of us would get along really well. She said before that she would visit you. Yeah, that is true. Do you like Mondstadt food? Absolutely, and what surprised me is that some flavors actually feel quite familiar, like the northern smoked chicken. It has a comforting similarity to Liyue cuisine. And I found something interesting in one of the books I borrowed for Xiangling. It mentioned that Mondstadt used to have a tradition of making specially pickled sour vegetables. Just from the description and the way it's made, it's similar to Liyue's specialty Master once told me about. She said the miners at Blackleaf Forge really love it. What an interesting coincidence. When I go back, I will bring along some Mondstadt dishes that keep well. Next time we go on a picnic with Chichi, she can try them too. And of course I will prepare a special portion just for you. I've heard so many legendary stories about you here in Mondstadt. You probably know the traditional dishes inside out by now. So I'll put on my thinking cap and try combining Qingce stir fry with Mondstadt ingredients. just to give you a little surprise. Fun games? Oh, the game's like a separate tab. And you got the snow trace rewards for now. Do we have any special rewards? No. Because usually, in Wind Trace there would be like a special tab of rewards, which would be like do something in-game, grab the favor as a hunter or whatever. Nothing like this time. I already talked with Yanfei, so let's try this game. Oh, both these unlock at the same day. It's a cozy winter's day and you're about to start your vacation. However, your path is blocked by a musty old scholar seeking answers about an infuriatingly trivial procedural matter. Camera settings. Is a shooting game like that one with Chevrus? It does look like it would be Ororon's Sig. And Ororon is the only character where it like really does anything. They named him after you? Do your pants crack as you walk? A snowman who is stuck in its ways. Hitting it grants 50 points. A special snowman who reacts with fiery passion. Hitting grants 100 points. It explodes on hit, dealing AoE damage to other snowmen nearby. And hits to snowmen from this explosion will also count towards your score. A special gadget set up by... Oh no, it's when you lob. Oh, those are not as fun as the sniper ones. A special gadget set up by the organizers. If thrown snowballs pass through the prize ring to hit a snowman, your points gained will be doubled. The ring will disappear after a short period of time. So it's exactly the same game as before. Hello? Oh. Oh, there is no AoE. I threw a bit too early. I threw too early again. It's fine. Throwing them individually is like the same. You don't get the bonus points if they explode at once. Wow. What a game. What a game. Woo! Oh my god, the excitement! That was difficult for you. I've heard quite a lot of people are having trouble with this. The combination of having like a really heavy AoE stage at the beginning and then a single target pyro weak boss at the end in the first half can make it pretty tricky to build a team. But we need good grouping and good pyro up. Pyro up is even more important than actual damage against the boss, because if you can apply enough pyro he will just blow himself up. I cleared with Mizuki. But I did have Venti as well. Venti was helping for sure. Are you having a good time in Mondstadt? Of course, every time I come there's always something new. Like this time I finally got to meet Amber. I'd heard a lot about her from Yula before, and I would love to make a new friend. And the moment we met, I knew we'd get along really well. Amber spent the day with me, taking photos, visiting places and landmarks, and even trying out the special gliding route in Bright Crown Canyon. Yesterday we camped out in the Snowbearer Mountains and caught some tender, fresh fish. And the tofu soup we made was absolutely delicious. I have to thank Amber for that. After I told Yula in a letter about coming to Mondstadt, Amber also heard about the news. She ordered some tofu that's hard to come by in Mondstadt from a merchant in advance, so when we went camping, the ingredients were as good as what you would get at a restaurant. I wanna try that tofu fish soup. That's easy. Next time let's pick a day when Yula's not working overtime and the four of us can go camping together. It will be so much fun. Should we for him for Venti? pretty decent now. And he's the god of grouping. But there are other characters that can do fine as well. When it just comes to grouping enemies, or just like having good AoE. New Bloom teams, any new Villette team. Kazuha has pretty decent grouping as well. I think Varka will have AoE. Probably not too much, because Varka is probably gonna be intended to be played with Venti. Most likely they will balance him around a Venti Varka team. Because Venti is an Anemo buffer now as well, right? He gives 50% damage bonus to Anemo on-fielders. So... the issue with that is that all our Anemo on-fielders suck. So, since we are getting a new one soon, Varka, it would make sense if he was, like, the Venti changes were made in mind with Varka in mind. How has your work been? Everything's doing great. I just wrapped up a mediation between merchants over tea resale profits. A classic case, it didn't take too much effort. Work finished up faster than I expected, so I even had time to visit the library with Yao Yao and pick out some new books. The Ancient ofAvonis library has a completely different vibe from the one in the Ministry of Civil Affairs, or any of the bookstores back in Liyue. I found a full set of The Evolution of Laws in the Northern Continents from my reading list, and with Amber's help got all the paperwork done. I got it checked out for a whole year. Yao Yao found the books she was looking for as well. While chatting with the elegant librarian, she even made a new friend. What a fruitful day. They are probably trying out that brand new hide-and-seek game right now. I read the rules and found it very interesting. You should check it out. Okay, let's try out the next game. Hello, Yoimiya? Miss Boldbank, is your lower back still hurting? I'm good now. The hot compress worked like a charm. To make a hot compress like this, you have to heat the wet bandage with slow-burning gunpowder for just the right amount of time, or you might end up setting it on fire. Only Yoimiya would come up with a way to warm up bandages like that. Hold on a second, look who's here! Our hero both in name and deed, and his little white companion. Is this the part where a woven scroll comic scene unfolds right in front of me? Have you just been through a battle? Oh, please don't worry about me. I was just wandering about in the wild, looking for some new tough opponents to practice against. Wet the gunpowder? What? Miss Yoimiya here was a really great help to me when I accidentally hurt my back and tumbled down the hill like a snowball. Oh, that sounds painful. To quote the Soul-Based saga, I'm merely a warrior who happened to pass by. And now we can make that a free mercenary. The knights have granted me permission to take action and deal with the monsters as I see fit. Sounds like there are still monsters lurking then. We'll have to act with caution since there are civilians in the area too. Things don't look so good. Should we contact the knights and ask for reinforcements? True, we can't afford to be careless, but the situation isn't that urgent yet. The knights have already cleared out the monsters around the international cross-country challenge venue, and there are only a few stragglers wandering about at this point. Honestly, there are quite a few adventurers competing in the challenge who can hold their own anyway. They have the strength, skills and courage. If we treat them like we do the regular folks, they might end up feeling insulted instead. So in line with usual practice at the Adventurers Guild, we are treating this as a trial, and we formed a team on the spot to deal with those monsters. And that's exactly what the Trial of Valor is about. Clearing monsters, emulating various heroes' combat styles, and transcending your own limits. Now that's the kind of thinking you would expect from the Collective of Plenty. I definitely want to be a part of this. I'm not missing out on this either, that's for sure. Awesome, it's been a while since I last saw you in action, Jan. I'm really excited to see your skills now. I wonder what kind of fireworks can I compare your dazzling moves to? In Trial of Valor you must select various battle souls and trigger their combat effects to increase your team's combat prowess and ability to score points. The Enduring Spirit can increase the amount of points scored in a single challenge when opponents are defeated, while Blazing Valor can increase the additional multiplier when party members score points in a single challenge. Additionally, each challenge has its own base aura. When triggered, the team's scoring power will be multiplied and the character's combat power is significantly increased. Triggering base aura again while it's active will refresh its duration. After defeating opponents, the basic score gained from their defeat, the difficulty multiplier, additional score multipliers, and base aura related limited time multiplier, which, when not triggered, is 1, will multiply one another to give the score you get. Wait, Yoimiya's gone. Where is she? Yoimiya! Hello? Well, that's unfortunate. I wanted to talk to her more. Self-convinced Sumeru contestant? The game is so much better in the desert, and the food here is not bad either. It's not Jet. Even though she looks like it. Oh, Sayu! Yeah, and you're so full of energy. Do you ever need to rest? No, we don't. Oh, there's somebody there as well. I think that's a treasure hoarder actually, right? Did you enjoy your trip to Dragonspine, Sayu? If you don't count Sumire's training sessions, the work part was actually pretty relaxed. I forgot to tell you, Sumire is the new inspector. She was leading this Shumatsuban mission to Dragonspine, and honestly, she kept a closer eye on me than any shrine maiden ever has. Earlier, they sent some people to participate in some kind of wargame simulation, to gain experience, I guess. Then the representative named Kuromaro returned with a bunch of reports. He got support from some higher-ups and started contacting Hatamoto everywhere to roll out new training methods. Even the Shumatsuban got swept up in it. I don't really get all the details, but the Yuhu art isn't even suited for head-on combat. Why do you have to push me so hard? It's pointless. The most I can do is teach their new Ninken, that little Gaomaru, how to hide better than Nappa anywhere, anytime. Oh, so they made you do extra training, but you don't seem busy right now, huh? I've gotta thank Klee and Yao Yao for this. When we first got to Mondstadt, while handing paperwork at the Knights of Favonius, Klee got curious about the tail on my outfit and asked me a bunch of questions. Then she invited me to this camp where we found Yao Yao. After a couple of rounds of hide and seek, we became friends. And Klee even has her own title, Spark Knight. Sounds pretty impressive, doesn't it? The intel says that anyone in the Knights of Favonius with a special title is basically captain level. Even their masters just called the Lionfang Knight, so I guess they're kind of on the same level? That means Klee's probably just as strong as their master, and her words count just as much. Well, I mean, technically that kinda makes sense. Anyway, that's how Sumire sees it. She totally respects Klee. The moment Klee said she wanted to play with me, Sumire didn't dare pull me away for training anymore. When I'm with Klee and Yao Yao, I feel really at ease. People always mistake me for being their age, but that's fine. I get more snacks and gifts, and that's a different kind of happiness. If only the boat ride here wasn't so long, and I could get enough sleep every day, maybe I would visit Klee more often. Is there anything else in Mondstadt that interests you? Is the bus inside the lake? Is it because of Klee's taste? Klee showed me a photo of her mom. She's super tall. And usually kids don't grow shorter than their parents, so that means Klee's gonna be tall too. Klee said she loves the freshly blasted bus from Cider Lake. And her mom likes it too. So that must mean the bus here is super good for you. And it probably helps you grow taller. I happen to know a little about the Klee-style fish blasting method. Really? So you don't have to go through all that trouble. Now that I think about it, buying freshly caught fish and grilling them the local way should be just as good, right? After all, even bus that's been blasted out of the lake still needs to be cooked properly before you can eat it. I'll try it myself first. Oh, here is Amber.
ドラゴンスパインみたいな寒い場所でイベントをやるからには寒さを忘れちゃうぐらい思いっきり盛り上げないとね。屋台でゲームをやれば会場も活気づくでしょ。それから各チームにテントを彩るちょっとしたプレゼントを配ろうと思ってるんだ。はい、これはチームエンコン戦士の分。みんなが存分に実力を発揮してイベントを楽しめるよう祈ってるね。
Okay, let's start the event. Oh, also, what kind of work do you do, my friend? Me? Working for you! Don't be so surprised. I mostly help out at Veresa's shop, hauling goods when we are out of business, when we are out on business, and keeping an eye on the warehouse when we are back. But Veresa did say, if the great hero ever needs it, the whole fruit stand and orchard are yours to call on. So in a way, I'm part of your support team too. Back when I went on to Fontaine on business, I really did send you my resume. Don't know if you remember that. If you still remember, that alone would be an honor. I think I recall her from that management event, right? Also, I should move my camera a bit higher up, because I moved it down recently and then I forgot how high it used to be. And if you don't, the next time you visit the Collective of Plenty, I will treat you to a glass of Sky Split Gembloom Grain Fruit Juice. Maybe then you will remember me. Okay, always go for the highest multiplier, otherwise it will be hard to get the points. Gain a buff when off-field characters deal pyro damage. When off-field characters deal pyro damage to enemies, the party gains 250% points for 4 seconds. When this effect is active, when the active character triggers pyro swirl reactions on an enemy, a shockwave that deals AoE animal damage will be unleashed at the enemy's position. This effect can be triggered once every 2 seconds. And we can pick what else we want. I mean, we probably just go swirl, because like... Shield, we already have swirl buffs anyways. Protected by a shield. 4 seconds of receiving healing. With normal attacks. Oh, this has a higher multiplayer as well. But might be a bit harder because we need to actually defeat an enemy. So we'll use Wanderer. We'll use my wonderful Wanderer. Where are you? Oh, he's still level 89. Then Durin. And then... Faruzan Venti? Probably. We're not confined to a circle this way, which is good. And we have the grouping from Venti, in case we need it. Actually, wait, I'm gonna be fighting like... Oh no, there are groupable enemies, okay. Because I remember there were Ruined Rakes, but there are also a bunch of Oprichniks. Do we start with energy or not? We do. Oh my god, what is happening? We're getting a million points on this one? The perfect time for another rotation? 2 million? Almost 3 million points. You only have to get 200,000 for max stars. What is this? What? I think you are supposed to get this many points. What? I mean, this was like C2 Durin with Venti Wanderer. C2 Durin buffs this team a lot because both Wanderer and Venti get the get to use the Durin stacks that during quills. And Wanderer has bad base damage, so getting quills like this is pretty huge for him. But yeah, like I could have cut off 2 zeros and I still would have been fine. I could have dealt 100 times less damage. So I don't think the C2 was like, the C1 was needed. But having C1 and C2 could have doubled my damage. Quite possible in a Wanderer team. Okay, before we do the final challenge here with our dear Mika, Hydro's favorite. Yeah, my Wanderer is C2 as well, but his cons are quite bad. At C0 Wanderer, Venti is just so much better than him. Even C2 Wanderer is worse than Venti on field. I saw a comparison between C6 Wanderer and C0 Venti, and it was like similar performance. C0 Venti main DPS versus C6 Wanderer main DPS. So yeah, Wanderer has it rough. I'll take a quick bathroom break and we'll be back with the Mika game and some rhythm gaming. So don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. And we need to do a bit of Miliastra as well. At least the 2 AFK games for the day. Okay, I'm back. One thing I'm really sad about is that this whole event lasts only for 2 weeks. Why can't they have it until the end of the patch with like the snow trace and everything? Let me first check out Miliastra. Gotta do. No. The 2 AFK games. I think I'm done with the weekly BP already, so I don't need to worry about that, but yeah, I need the daily task to play 2 different games. Which, if I don't do every single day now, I can't get the 10 pull, which is unfortunate. And it's super easy to just mess up once. No, not much. You never find anybody. You click start. People don't match here. I mean, it'll probably find somebody eventually. I wonder if it tries to find like more than 2 people. Does it try to actually find 8 people? Wait, Wonderland to play, it actually gave me the other AFK one, no way. It recommended an AFK Wonderland to me. I thought the game would never do this. And then once we get the entire 10 pull, I can do like the discounted 10 pull here, for only 8 pulls. And after doing 5 such discounted 10 pulls, I will have 1 extra free 10 pull. We're almost getting to pity with this one. Okay, let me double check the VP. Yeah, weekly limit reached and these don't matter. Back to Tevat. And let's first play a little bit of the rhythm game. Like, I don't need to start this today, but I do want to play some rhythm game because there is a lot to do there. So last time we did Fontaine. So last time for Natlan. It's kind of like, at first they added songs, like they added 5 albums and they go from like Mondstadt all the way, region by region, to Fontaine. But then as they are adding new ones, they are adding them in front, not in the back. So now you have like, these are going, first we go these 5 from number 4 to number 9, and we go back to 3, 2, 1, if we want to do them like chronologically. Okay, time to dry out my eyes and break some fingers. Oh. I already lost. This part is tricky. Yeah, we'll do Genshin as well. Did I hold the slider for too long, or did I not double press the button on the right? I was starting to get stressed because I was doing pretty well. And that's why I lost. It happens. It happens. I went too early. And now too late. Too good. What was the 3? Too good. I noticed that if you really focus, you can actually kind of see the notes through the cloud. Like, barely. There's like a thin outline, or maybe I'm imagining it, but I think you can actually see through the cloud. Maybe the starters actually look at the cloud. Because the cloud is normally the area where you would want to look when playing normally, without handicaps. So maybe I should still be looking at the cloud, even if I cannot really see through it well. I didn't see this one. Maybe I wasn't looking at the cloud hard enough. Oh, what too good? Whatever. This is such a chill song. And now that I got goods already, I can like fully chill, no stress, because I'm not getting a clear here anyways. Super Mario Sunshine vibes. I can close my eyes. Oh, and I lost. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be closing my eyes. I was like in the middle. I was actually about the middle lanes. I never focus on the sides, because you should never focus on the sides. So I don't see them there. I blundered there. I didn't see the notes coming and I kinda like panicked. Oh, I clicked S instead of D. I just clicked the wrong button here. Okay, Genshin Impact was tricky. I'll almost definitely fail here. Let's see. Oh, I didn't see this one. I just missed it. Yeah, man. I didn't think I would fail like that. I only clicked once on this one. Man, I'm speedrunning through the songs today. Oh, this one has a unique map. I forgot about that. A unique skin. Oh, I held for too long? Or did I click the right key too fast? I'm not sure what caused me to lose. It's kinda scuffed that I can't even know what killed me, man. Could just die immediately. What should I improve? So many goes at the end here. I haven't got good at the very end. Imagine I actually had a good run until then. I mean, I certainly had a good run, a run full of goods, like 10 of them. Yeah, 9 goods. But at least I finished the song. Like most of the ones before. Oh my... How did I not click those two, man? Already good. I didn't double click fast enough on that slider. I think I held the slider for too long as well. Oh my god, what a terrible day. I mean, it happens. Let's do Yao Yao. Yao Yao? Romari time. I clicked the wrong note! Okay, again. Ah, I was doing so well. I didn't even get any good before I missed. I did the first two ones correctly, and then... whatever. I'm getting further than before. Let's get the BP rewards. I still didn't get the spend resin one. We need to do one more run for... Yahoda's boss. We can also ascend Yahoda. Also, we haven't met Yoimiya yet. I was trying to look for her, but I didn't see her. Oh, here she is. Yo, this is so cool.
まさか たこんなとこで会えるなんて思って
The
なかった
energy in
わ
this Stabby
う
Pito!
ちこんな寒いところは初めてやねん。あれもこれもみんな新鮮や。雪合戦やろ、雪だるまやろ、そうや漫画もあったな。稲妻でめっちゃ人気の円魂戦記がモンドでも読まれてるなんてびっくりしたわ。
I've done all of them.
ナタから来た知り
We
合い
one
と
shot Andrius
漫
with
画の
Mavuika.
話でめっちゃ盛り上がってな。勢いで漫画の登場人物の模型作ってしもてん。そういや旅人は円魂戦記って知ってる？
You're telling me about the Legion of Soul Blazers.
あんたも好きな？めっちゃ嬉しいわ。
I love Amy so
よか
much.
ったらこの模型もらってくれへん？円魂戦士特戦隊に円魂戦士フィエテナ、ぴったりやろ。
Oh, but give you means we just got it for the stall. We didn't actually... We don't actually get this for our teapot. Hopefully we get it for a teapot later. So yeah, this for now is complete. One more will be unlocked later. There is the bow. But I don't have enough blazing spirit yet for the other things. But there should be some rewards I haven't claimed yet. Or maybe not. The only thing left is the Mika. But first we gotta do Genshin though. Yao? Squared? Oj, bo wezmę wujka. Below. Somebody from Fontaine. Late Fontaine, 4.5 up. What is Chlorine 4.5? Right patch. Who came together with Chlorine? Chevrus? No. Chevrus was earlier. Oh. Chlorine patch 4.7. 4.7. Shiguin. Easy clap. Vision? Vision? Oh, this thing. Yeah, whatever. Shoot, I've already seen this voice line. Catching? Ningguang? Oh, that's Hutao.
神の目？神の目。その辺は演習台ってところかな。
The light has a different. It sounds way different in Japanese than this. Arrows. Is this? It can be Amber C1 though. Cons are not in this in daily ability, because this kind of first thing I thought would be like Amber C1, but because it's not Amber C1, this might be like Cephos instead. Is this Amber after all? Shoot, it is Amber. I should just gone Amber and not been too tricky. This is not her C1, because this is like more Auros. This is probably like her Burst or one of the passives. Yes, of course we will do Shuei. I always do Shuei. And hello, Spilex. Notes. Chichi. Mika. No. So, wait, what? Shincho. Layla? Wait, shoot, we might lose our 82 streak. What is this? What is this? What is this? Taking notes, Ned emoji, sword, and what is this? A school? I think this is a school, right? Tinari? But he doesn't use a sword, it's not Tinari. Al-Haytham? But this is definitely not... The nerd emoji does not suit Al-Haytham. It has to be somebody from Sumeru, right? Notes. Could it be Kave ever? No. Al-Haytham? No, it cannot be Al-Haytham. It has to be a sword user, right? Sword probably means sword user. So it's Al-Haytham or like... Kava is a great sword, which is also kind of a sword. Sino has a spear. Also, he wouldn't be the nerd emoji. Farazon is a bow. Kava... No, Kava doesn't really fit. You wouldn't think of notes when you see Kava. Shinobu? No, Shinobu is definitely not the nerd emoji. But she does use a sword, and she does study a lot. Because she has like multiple degrees or whatever. We already tried Layla and it wasn't it. It also wasn't Mika, who's the personification of the nerd face emoji. Niru is not a nerd for sure. Tinari does not use a sword, and neither does Wanderer. Nobody fits this. Not a single character fits this. I mean, let's go with the only other sword user. Al-Haytham. It was Al-Haytham. Okay, this makes like no sense. Why was this the nerd emoji? But we preserved our streak. I picked the only other sword user I didn't pick yet, so that's good. His attitude is not nerdy at all though. But hey, we won, that's what matters. And because Spirex is here, this will be the Shuei day. No man, when was Shuei available last time? It's been like months since I last seen Shuei, but I did skip a couple days. Quantum Bill 1.6. And Zella. Was because it was, I mean, it was a school. It was a school. If it has an age, it's a hotel. If it has a clock, it's a school. And I think a hospital has a plus sign on it. The cross. My waistband for the day is running out. I must return to my coffin. Take care. This is Shuei. Let's go! I must return to my coffin. There's a big sword being swung. Yunli? Easy club? Double one shot? Triple one shot maybe? Sparkle. Or is it hook? It's gonna be Sparkle. No! Wait, is it a sword? Sword? Boom sword? Which sword goes boom? When I think boom, it's like Sampo, hook, Sparkle. A sword that goes boom? Sushank's cock? Doesn't make sense. Mud? Jingyu? Burning Heart? Blade? No, Blade didn't make sense for the Burning Heart. Okay, what is this? We've got a 34 streak on the line. Blade was such a dumb choice though. Archer? Could be Archer. It's actually probably Archer, but... But it's probably not. But he does go boom, and he is kinda... It's not Keridra. I don't think it would be the Dunhangs. But yeah, Archer does go boom. And he does have swords, because he's an archer, so of course he has swords. Which I don't think anybody else here. Moze, not really. In midday? Nah. What if it's Saber? But she wouldn't have the mud face. But she could be sword and fiery heart. And she could be boom as well. Oh shoot, it's Fire Trailblazer. It is just Fire Trailblazer. It was Yunli? What? Oh my god. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that anyways. Ech. Not only did we not get a triple one shot, we lost our streak. But it was a small one anyways. Physical? Let's go with Billy. L. It's not attack. Pan? No. Physical support. Are there any physical supports? There is Yuzuha. It could be Yuzuha. Okay, we got there. Still, the biggest streak I ever lost was this one at 141. Now my biggest current streak is 165 in Genshin though, and this is my highest streak ever. I only got a one-shot once ever? That's weird. In Star I got a one-shot twice. Only 2 Shueis ever. Although one of the one-shots was probably before I started picking Shuei every time.
お父さんとお母さんがこう言ってたんだ。どれだけ忙しくてもお腹が空いたら楽しい。
Yeah, so this is the one game, and then... Wait, there is no... Okay, no exclamation mark. Hero's Gift, we checked that out. Yeah, we'll do the Mika game next time. Same with the next part of the event and just like next parts of all the activities. Oh yeah, I was supposed to do Yahoda's boss. I was like, I'm supposed to do one more thing. Also, we can ascend her. This idol is so great. We need to give her artifacts, by the way. Yeah, sure. No ER roll attack. Do you have any free fabs free for the taking? There is this level 61. I need to level up more Favonius bows. Yeah, that's another thing I need to do before the next Stygian. Because I only have 2 fully leveled, and the third one at level 60. Now, this one is on Goro, so it doesn't really matter much, but like this one is on Amber. If I want to play Kole, she like needs a Fav bow. So does Diona. Probably Shiguin as well, and the Elan needs a Fav bow. Ganyu often needs a Fav bow. Aloy needs a Fav bow. Oh yeah, the Yahoda boss. I actually went to Yahoda so that I could do this. And I've got the unique opportunity of actually remembering to log out in Columbina's Cave. Because if you log out in Columbina's Cave, you get special music next time you log in. If you have the Welkin Moon going. The blessing of the Welkin Moon. Oh my god, I don't want to. Switch teams to give Yahoda more friends GP XP. And yeah, stop tracking. After you beat the boss once, the navigation should end by itself. Let's teleport to Silver Moon Hall and I will log out here. So I can actually hear the music. Next time I log in tomorrow morning. I won't see it on stream. Because as you might have noticed, when I start the game on stream, I pretty much never get the Welkin Moon pop-up. That's because I always log in the morning. In all my Hoyo games. I log in twice in every game. Every day. So I do all of them in the morning. Then I do the one I stream. And the ones I haven't streamed that day, I log in once more. In the evening. Although in Star Rail I would not need to do that. Star Rail has a big enough cap. That I could just log in once per day without any issue. But in Zenless has... In Zenless you get more charge a day, so like the resin equivalent, than you have than your cap holds. because you get 320 per day, but you only hold 240. 80 of that you only get once you talk to an NPC, but it's still incredibly scuffed that the game is over 1 year old and the cap is still so tiny. In Genshin it's a bit bigger than a day, because it's 200. Why did I open the wish window? In Genshin the cap is 200, but it's 8 minutes per thingy, so it's not 20 hours. It's 200 times 8 minutes divided by 60 minutes in an hour. It's 26.6 hours, 26 and a third. So that's 40 minutes. 26 hours, 40 minutes is the Genshin cap. 32 hours is the Star Rail cap, and 24 hours is the Zenless cap. But if you want to have room for the 80 without overcapping, then 16 hours is the Zenless cap. Okay, let's claim this. And this is the same exclamation mark that's been bothering me. Oh, have I done the test runs? I can do them next stream. Next stream will be before they expire. Okay, so thank you already very much for watching, but this will be the end of the stream for today. I do have a stream every single day at 8 PM CET, although, having said that, next week I will have some days off for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day most likely as well. Maybe even one more on the second day of Christmas, but probably not. I will assume that I'm not gonna be absent then. Fortunately, we don't have any new patch on Christmas Eve, because that would be very scuffed. But yeah, I will post the streaming schedule for next week on the Discord server, which you can join to get stream notifications and the like, and to know exactly when I'm streaming next week. So yeah. Once again, thank you everybody very much, and I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a Zenless stream, by the way. I can already tell you that. Bye bye!